reactions to all things addicts. Like Melendez giving up, ADB's crashing out, a mouse trying to roach. That's why we're waiting all day for that late night advance. Maddenattics football with ads on Twitch, and always remember Flint is a bench.
And welcome to the Hen House. I'm your boy Blue Henny, joining you from my car because my classroom's not available today, so I'm filming from my car in a hotspot. And joining me on his first episode as a regular now is Davis. You see he's got his own official logo and everything now.
Yeah, man, I'm a regular now, y'all. So you gonna see me on here whenever Blue Hen wanna have our show. Probably we might do twice a week. You never know.
I mean, I would love to get in more twice a week, especially do occasionally like a Manning cast like episode. I mean, those are ideas that we're definitely going to be trying to do in the near future since we're already evolving. I would love to do more than one a week, truthfully. But let's focus on this one for now. So this episode you can see on the screen is going to be our playoffs, which had just started. We have only one game played, so fairly close to it, even though that one game fucked everybody's predictions up. So we're going to do our post-Beast winning a fucking playoff game predictions, and then our first ever cheese rankings. So when you see our list, because Davis is going to start off in a second with it, it's only going to say up to 31. In the effort of being the most neutral and fair, both of us did not put ourselves on our list, but we did put each other on the other person's list. So, all right, and with that, I'm going to let Davis take it away. There you go.
Okay, so I base my list off who I played and like what I seen them do. So with that being said, number one, I'm gonna just do the top 10. I'm gonna let y'all see the rest. Y'all see the rest of the list. So the top 10, of course, the cheeses dude himself. He got all the bowls. Just you don't want to say he's cheesy, but he know he fucking king YouTube. Whatever.
Facts.
He subscribed to every YouTube channel there is.
Facts.
Mr. Flynn. And I put Pride number 2. The only motherfucker that left me zero. I put 0 points multiple times on him. So he couldn't be in front of Flynn, but I had to put him at 2. And I'm gonna go with Riley number 3 because man got one play, a guaranteed 50 yards. I've never seen somebody that can call one play and get half of the field every time.
It's one play, and then it's the same play on repeat 5 times, just with a 1-inch difference.
And he even know how to like run it. He'll run it on first down. He come back and run it the next first down. I'm like, man, ain't no cool down.
Because I know he figured out something where he has 2 formations that are pretty much similar outside of like one like person being a foot to the left, but it doesn't count as a cooldown technically.
Yeah, that's cheese by even just knowing that cheese. Like,
I got a nickname for him when I get to my rankings. I'm gonna save for later though.
yeah. But that's why I got Riley there, and that man just before is Mo. I played Mo. He played like a mud user. I watched him. He's just a cheesy, bro. He really should be fucking in front of Pride, but he's up there, top 4 for sure. Red Dog, of the 30-yard curl. Got 30-yard curl.
I took that from him, I'm not gonna lie.
that shit pissed me off in that playoff game. He got 30-yard curl. That shit just, man, he got Saquon, Red Dog, and then I think he run that match. He got that cheesy match cover too. Pride got it too. 6, 5 wide king. Mr. Bang, man. Would have been up. I would have moved him up a little early in the list, but lost it a little bit. So number 6. This might shock y'all. Well, some of y'all it might shock, but Clue is back.
I'm in a fucking division with him. You don't gotta tell me that. Fuck.
Back. He is back. Bro, I never seen somebody roll out every play with a fucking Matthew Stafford, bro. I can't stop it.
I can't tell you the amount of shock I had on my face the first time I played him, and I'm seeing fucking old man Stafford roll out and it was fucking working.
Can't even run man. Can't even run zone on this dude, bro. And he don't even. He have like Marvin Harris and shit like that, but he just know how to tease the game. I feel like if he put more time in there, he got a chance of being top 3.
I agree with that 1,000%.
Yeah, so we got number 8. I'm gonna go with Scatter because I play him a lot. He got the man cheese. He got you cannot run zone on Scatter at all. The only chance you gotta almost beat Scatter is running man. You cannot. He got every zone beater, every whatever zone you run, he know how to beat it. Give him time.
Shit, is that what Beast did?
Number 9, I'm gonna go with Mel. The Cross King, man. Call him Chris Cross Applesauce Mel.
He's the crisscross king that also this year has been doing it under center a shit ton too. Like, I think I'll say when I get to my list more, but like, he gets my cheese list for probably being the dude who runs the most under center plays in fucking cheeses with it.
Yeah, that's fact. I like the crosses he run, like, comes out my linebacker can't guard it, and I don't run underneath, I don't run over top, like.
And even when you cover it, he has a built-in backup.
Yeah, if you play the first crosser, best believe is another one behind him.
Or he anticipates, or he anticipates where you're gonna compensate, and he literally audible the guy into that spot. Like he thinks fucking 10 steps ahead.
If Mel didn't like be taking seasons off and shit like that, and he stay consistent, but Mel he probably have another Super Bowl.
I mean,
feel
shit.
like he be giving up and shit like that. I don't know, but and number 10, it was hard because I had to pick between like it was 3 guys.
You and me have the same predicament when we see my list, but I was so torn on 10.
Yeah. So 10, I picked Todd. I played Todd. I played him. I never seen something that bro. He play like like the real life NFL running pick routes. But in the game, they not gonna call off of the PI.
Unless it's so egregious.
That's all his dudes do. He pick my dude, and the running back open every fucking time. He scored like 5 touchdowns from his running back running a flat route, and I couldn't stop him. So that's why I put him 10 because he did some shit that I like. He ain't as cheesy as the people in front of him, but he's definitely cheesier than the people behind him. So
No, yeah,
top 10.
I think we have similar mindset with how we did the list there. Like 1 through 9 were in a class of their own, and then you could really be nitpicky on like that middle of the pack.
Yeah, so that's my top 10, y'all, man. But in another shocker though that I want to say before I'm gonna let Blue Hen do his list. Miles, he always have one of the worst records, but Miles, he is cheesy. He go rocket catch you to death, literally. Miles is a cheesy dude. If he can put some of that rocket catching on defense, Miles could be in the playoffs in the AFC South.
Especially because I'm looking at some of these records. Like, I don't know what his record is. He's bottom 3 record, something like that. And his cheese ranking is drastically ahead of multiple playoff teams. And on my list, I think I put him higher.
Yeah, that's crazy though. But if he puts some of that rocket catching on defense, bro, he can be a playoff user only in the AFC South, though, y'all. And that complete my list. Got it, Hen.
All right, so moving on to my list. I'm fairly similar. I'm going to go through my top 10, where we both had an agreement on Flynn being number 1. As much as I love you, Flynn, I mean, you're the reason why the theme song fucking has Flynn as a bitch in it. I mean, you've earned that bitch for being that cheesy bitch for every year I've known you now. So I had Mo at 2, which you talked about. He's always cheesy. I put him up there just off the career, just record of cheese. Even though I know it's taken a step back as of recently, but I can't not put him at my second with how much I've talked about him being one of the cheesiest guys in regular power rankings. I have Riley at 3, and I called him the loophole king. There's Cheese God, and he's the loophole king, because he found a way to run the same play multiple times over and over by just tweaking the formation just barely. So he gets my title as the loophole god, loophole king, whatever you want to call it.
Riley, that's a nice name.
Yeah, because exactly, like, you know, like, he's finding a way to loophole around the cooldown. Like, he's got one cheese and he found a way to work around the cooldown. I mean, kudos to you. That's fucking playing chess, not checkers. But I have Bang at 4. mostly of the fact, like you talked about, like 5 wide king, but his frustrating thing that makes him cheesy compared to some of the other guys, you know exactly what he's gonna do, and there's just not shit you can do against it unless he fucks up. Now it seems like recently he's fucked up a little more than usual, but you know exactly what's gonna happen, and you still can't stop it. But the problem is he only has one thing that he can do that with, but he does it that well. Like I don't think I've seen him run the ball since fucking Vietnam. But
He allergic to running. With a running back at least. He'll run a QB draw or whatever.
that is true. He does run that 5 wide QB draw on those shorts. That is true. But I don't think anyone who's a running back there better get used to just catching it. I have Pride at 5, and I didn't put him as high as he, because I consider Pride not to be as cheesy as 1 through 4, but he's basically like a sampler, like a cheese sampler. He has a little bit of every single person's cheese, but nothing that really is, I would put him, that distinguishes him as his own cheese. But he has a little bit of everything where he's like adaptable. But I don't put him ahead of those 4 in front, because those 4 are just really cheesy in a couple of certain aspects, but they focused on it. Whereas Pride is like a sampler.
For Pride defense, that match defense, like that shit is like.
But I've seen him also in other defenses that besides that, where if someone happens, that I can agree with you, that is definitely his go-to. But if you break it, he has other defenses he's comfortable enough with that he can adjust to it. Like he's not like me who only runs zone and really doesn't run man no matter what. Like he can do a little bit of everything if he's forced to. Even though, yeah, he prefers to run that. Let's see, I have Red Dog at 6, and I'll be honest, I definitely shaded Red Dog in the early episodes, mostly because of the fact I didn't really give justice to how stacked that NFC East was in the old division, old league. But he's kind of separated himself. His cheddar has come more to the surface, being out of the shadow of Pride and Flynn.
See, my thing with Red Dog, if I remember him right, like I don't remember Red Dog actually being this cheesy. Like I don't know where it came from.
Then I feel like the fact he's getting more of a focus, I think he was always this cheesy, but when you're in a division with 2 guys that are top 4 cheesers, like I feel like you might get lost in the shuffle, almost like the middle child of like 3, like you get lost in the shuffle by the fact that everyone cares about the oldest and the youngest, not the middle one. That middle one was just as cheesy, just in comparison. But I think he's like come more into his own, not having to worry about being overshadowed by other people. I have Sports Freak significantly higher than you do, and I more went with the mentality of not going over the career of record. I've seen Sports Freak just cheese with guys that have no business being cheesy with, like that one shitty LeBron James character who's just tall and learned how to rocket catch. Sports Freak always finds a way to just be relevant. Like he will change his cheese all, like maybe probably season to season or on a whim, because he's just the fucking crackhead of trading.
Yeah. See, my thing with sports, if he can keep his stacked teams, he will be.
Oh, I agree with you entirely. Like, but if you roster aside, I think he's the cheesy based off skill. But I feel like his record doesn't correlate with it because he always just changes his team on a whim, like you said.
Exactly. He let Flynn trade with him, and he loses cheese. That's why I put him a little later. But yeah.
No, yeah, like, and that's why, we both had the same idea. I valued like the career, but yeah, if he didn't change his cheese consistently, I think he would have been higher on your list, obviously. But I just know deep down, like when he isn't bored with his team, his cheese is legit. I have Scata at 8, even though I won't lie, after the whole losing to the AFC South in the playoffs thing, I did consider dropping this down if I didn't already make the list.
Yeah, I didn't know he was going to do that.
I mean, I knew Beast is better than his record, but like, shit, that shocked the world on that one. But I kept him at 8. I mean, excluding that one game that shocked the hell out of me. Like, he obviously deserved this spot up here. Mel is definitely back, and I put Mel in Clue 9 and 10 on purpose, but I feel like Mel's cheddar has really caught, or like I'm Mel 9, Clue 10. Sorry, I misspoke. But I put them pretty close to each other because Clue, I think if you were to make this cheese list next year with ease, or next season, will probably crack top 5 or 6. But I think he's caught up so fast, so quickly, that he deserves that top 10 spot. But I'm not ready to put him over Mel or other people yet, because I need to see it over a longer period. I'll even use myself as an example. I looked like a freaking cheddar god season 1 of the old league, and then once, because I had a good system season 1, but once everyone caught up to me with my system, I fell right back to the middle of the pack. So I'm basing my ranking off of that maybe he has a me situation where he falls back to the pack once people catch up to him, or if he can consistently keep doing this, then he easily climbs into the top 5. And then, but I just want to see it longer. But I don't see anyone in my middle. I know our bottom 4 differed. I put Dub at my lowest one, and that's not that I think Dub's the worst user. I just think Dub is the least cheesy user in the league because of the fact like he just runs a straight up just football offense. And I think I put Nesquik a little bit higher than you, but Nesquik, I didn't even realize Nesquik almost made the fucking playoffs. Like, Nesquik had a damn good year, and I didn't watch any of his games, and he's my boy, too, so I feel bad. I'm trying to see anyone else.
I think I put James in front of Nesquik.
You did, and I think you did. And I'll even quickly click back on yours. You put, where did you put? You put James at bottom. You put Nesquik ahead, but you had them both bottom 4. James is an interesting one because James I don't think is cheesy, but James just being a high school football coach, I feel is going to be very analytical, almost like when I play NBA 2K as a basketball coach. But I don't consider that cheese. But Nesquik, I got to watch more games. I feel like Nesquik might be criminally ranked too low by both of us, because I barely put any time watching his games, and honestly, I feel like you maybe not have either.
I put him so low because when I played him, it wasn't a good game.
But his record is like just like I felt weird putting someone with his record this low. So I feel like maybe I know both of us might have to put a little more homework into like the bottom group here, because I don't know. Like I put P Funk at 20 because he got the funk. Like I felt like putting P Funk higher just because of his like I don't want to call it a Cinderella run, but like a surprising run.
So I can't really tell you. My list is based off what I've seen
and I played Nesquik too, so maybe that might have affected it too, because he did beat me, and that was before I started tanking. And James beat me because I was tanking, so let's see. Man, that's pretty much it was that. I'm sure the chat will let us have it on here, so I'm sure prepared for that. But we can move on to our last segment, which will be our current playoffs. So what everyone's seeing on the screen right now, like us, is the playoff bracket as of Tuesday morning, which does have the Dolphins win over the Raiders. And I'm pretty, is this more I'm looking at this, like this is the right bracket, right? You are the 2 seed, Flynn is the 1.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, but I'm so used to the old league, I'm still not used to everyone being where they are. So we have the Bengals, not the Bengals, that's Riley and Flynn getting our buys. I mean, I'm not surprised on either of those buys. Looking at the bracket, though, and I guess I'll start off first. We're both going to make our AFC champ and NFC prediction champs, and then drop our Super Bowl winners. So on the AFC side, as much as I want to believe in the funk, I feel like eventually the funk's going to run out. I mean, Beast, I just can't do it. I mean, let's see. I'm tough on the AFC because I feel like I hate going chalk, but I feel like Riley being the loophole god until people find a way to counteract it on defense. I just don't see that cheddar getting stopped in the AFC, at least for season 1. So I'm going to go Riley for my AFC for the season 1, which I got to type this and be tough typing this in the car. Riley. And then on the NFC side, I mean, it's tough to bet against Flynn. The NFC is so much tougher, but I can make a case for any one of these 7 coming out of this. If I had to think who I think is the least likely to come out of this, I would probably say the winner of the 4 and 5. I think you'll beat the Rams. I think Clue there. I feel like if you get past the divisional round, I would pick you truthfully. So even though I know I'm not doing it just because you're on here, I feel like you're going to get it done just because you had that streak of 100 points in a row and pretty much the unofficial 100 on me. I don't take that for granted, and I feel like Flynn is cheesy, but I feel like you can handle it. So I'm going to go with you and Riley in the bowl. And I hate picking against you in the bowl, but I'm going to go with Riley off the same reason because I feel like the loophole god with that cheese. Would I be shocked if you beat him? Absolutely not. But I feel like until either the league finds a way to counteract his loophole or a rule is made, I find it tough to pick against him. If that was out of play, I probably pick you over him, but still the same Super Bowl matchup. I'm going the loophole god off just the fact that I don't think that cheese is getting stopped season 1. All right, so we'll go to you. So AFC and NFC. Who do you got?
With the AFC, oh, this is tough. Tough right here.
No one really stands out to me on the AFC either, outside of the top 2, which is
Yeah, like it's see my prediction between Riley and Pride, because that Lamar shit. I'm gonna go with Riley as well, bro. I see Riley coming out the AFC.
like Pride probably has the best chance to knock him off, but yeah.
I would have picked Mo coming out the AFC, but he lost to Pride, so I'm gonna go with Riley.
And that would be a 2 versus 3 matchup, yeah.
The only person I see stopping Riley Cheese, I think Red Dog beat him, is Red Dog, but I don't see him making it past the thing.
Yeah.
With the NFC, this is tough. It's 3 people, including myself. Me, Blue, and Flynn.
I wouldn't count out Mel, truthfully, just because of the track record, but yeah, I agree with you. It seems like it's a 3-dog race with maybe him.
I hate to put this dude in. I'm not gonna do it, bro. Cause like Pride said, I'm not boosting none of his ego, man. I'm gonna go with myself as well.
And I agree with that. I think on paper, I think you would have the edge, assuming you play a regular game. Like if you play a regular game, I would agree with that entirely. I don't think you're really inflating his ego. I think Flynn has times where he could be crazy inconsistent, where if you catch him on one of those windows, even me, I took him to OTs 2 or 3 times in a row, and I know I'm not better than him.
I feel like if him and
Clue is just very consistent. I just don't think Clue can. I feel at some point Matthew Stafford's gonna be Matthew Stafford. Like I know he's done it. We both touched on it. I don't see how Matthew Stafford could continue this in like a higher pressure situation.
Yeah, that's true. And with the winner, of course, myself over that Riley cheesy shit he do. We gonna try to find a way. You know, I don't know how, but we gonna try. That's all I can say. We gonna try.
Like we both like. I think the Super Bowl, if we're both right, comes down to cheese versus skill. Like cheese is him, skill is definitely you. And it's really gonna come out to which one prevails. Like,
yeah, 'cause I don't know where that cheese came from, and the loophole god. I don't know how the loophole god did it, but he doing damn good at it. I give him that.
I know, like what he's done has been a thing in other years, but even granted, I don't, just because of the fact I don't have the mental strength to do custom playbooks anymore. But people who make custom playbooks that have like 4 verts and 5 different formations just keep running it. He just found a way to take that concept to cheesier plays.
I think you remember the PA, was it a PA cross?
Yeah, PA crossers or PA deep cross or something like that.
2 different formations.
Yeah, like he found a way just to do that, but with new cheese that no one has a chance to really adjust to yet. Besides the same saying that this is not a new concept, it's just he's taken that concept to a new level.
Yeah, that's smart actually, like you said. But I didn't know he was doing that. I gotta tune in to his next game.
I gotta really watch it too, and honestly, if he were smart, I wouldn't be twitching any home games if I were him. At least until the Super Bowl.
Bro, watching him do that play, I literally added that play, but it don't work the same for me. Like the shit, I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, but that play don't work how I do it. So
Yeah, he's gotta have some type of custom adjustments like pre-snap.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to tune in a little more. But yeah, though, that's it for me, man.
All right, so we'll see if we're on there. I'm sure we're gonna get shit there too, but at least we're on the same thing with our bowl predictions there, and we're pretty on point. All right, so we'll start wrapping up, and I'm gonna cut it there. All right, so we're not gonna do a ticket today because unfortunately it's a Tuesday episode. If we would have gone to the playoffs Monday, we would have dropped a ticket with it. I mean, spoiler alert, I did do my own ticket that we would have done if fucking lost. So I did a reception cheese that apparently fucking DK Metcalf decided to go cinder block hands on me, and Fairmoose decided basically not to show up. So fuck me on that one. But we will return back to our picks next week. I don't think there's a Monday night playoff game next week, so we'll probably end up having basketball bets or something along those lines, but we will return to the tickets. But honestly, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Give a little digital applause there for Davis's first episode as a full-time host. That was fucking great. I mean, this is the reason why I picked you. I knew this would be what happened. Forever, anyone who doesn't know or doesn't believe it, we really did this in one take today. Like, we did not do any repeats. Like, this was just one take, just bang. So
Yeah, this number freestyle, no. Wrote it down, no, none of that. Just freestyle.
all right, we're prepared as shit here. Hopefully next week I'm back in my classroom and not doing this in my freaking my Kia. But outside of that, all right, good luck in the rest of the playoffs, fellas. May the cheese be with you, and we will catch you next week.
Waiting all day for the leak to crank at night. Get on your feet for cheese-filled fight. More than a game, these boys won't touch grass. Even for the boys that are perennial. Welcome to the Hen House Pod. Blue Henny on the call. Talking his shit and taking care of the ball. Updates and reactions to all things addicts. Like Melendez giving up ADBs, crashing out, a mouse trying to roach. That's why we're waiting all day for that late night advance.